In this video, we're going to look at real life graphs. If you're revising, you can pause the video and have a go at question 1, and then there's a question 2 as well. So this question 1 is a conversion graph. We've got the inches and centimetres, so we can go from inches to centimetres and vice versa. In part A, we've got 8 inches, and we need to figure out approximately how many centimetres that is. So we go across to 8 inches, and we read across, and we get 20 centimetres. In part B, we have 30 centimetres, and we need to work out approximately how many inches that is. So we go to 30 centimetres, and we read down, and we get 12 inches. And then part C says an inch is approximately blank times bigger than a centimetre. Well, you should know this conversion yourself, but if you can see here, if 10 inches is 25, so 10, that's the short for inches, 10 inches is 25 centimetres, then 1 inch is 2.5 centimetres. You could read that off as well here, although it's quite hard to see. You might sometimes with conversions, you're best going to a large measurement to get a more accurate reading in case you have to approximate when things are quite small. And that means that 1 inch is approximately 2.5 times bigger than a centimetre. Okay, number 2. The travel graph shows Anne's journey to her grandma's house. So we can see here the time scale that she's been going to her grandma's house, and then how far it is, how the distance from home up the side, and this is Anne's journey here. So it's distance over time. Discuss her journey. That's a task to be done in class. I'll tell you it now, I suppose. She leaves at 12 o'clock and she travels with a certain speed that she gets to 12.5 kilometres from home and each of these must be 10 minutes. So in 20 minutes she gets 12.5 kilometres from home. And then for 20 minutes she stops, she's at rest because the distance isn't moving. And then for the next while from 12:40 until 2:40 she is travelling to her grandma's house 27.5 kilometres away. So you can see that's going to be 15 kilometres in total there. Anne's brother Ben left home half an hour later and travelled to their grandma's house at a constant speed of 15 kilometres per hour. Add Ben's journey to the graph. So first of all, we get to the starting point. The starting point is that he left home half an hour later. So his journey is going to start at 12:30 instead of 12, half an hour later. And then travel to the grandma's house at 15 kilometres per hour. So in 1 hour's time, from 12:30 to 1:30, at that stage he should be 15 kilometres away. So we should mark that on there. And then that gives us a marker to draw our line. We know that he's going at that rate. So that's the steepness of the graph, and it should basically stay like that for the whole time until he gets there. So 12:30, that line. How long should it be? Well, travel to grandma's house at the constant speed of 15 kilometers per hour. I assume she's stopping there at 27.5 because that's when she's arrived at the grandma's house. So this here should stop then at 27 as well. So we need to make that a little bit shorter. Okay, got that shortened a bit. So we have a speed there, and I may think, how can you draw a speed on a graph? And speed is a gradient, so that's quite difficult, but just take it what it means in simple terms. Every hour it goes 15 kilometres. So if you went another hour, that'd be another 15 kilometres. Okay, but we had to go short just of till we get to the grandma's house. Okay, that's part B, that's adding Ben's journey. And then part C is what time does Ben pass Anne? So this is the distance time graph. So here they cross, and the significance of that is that they are both going to be 22.5 kilometers from home. If there's the same distance from home, that means they're basically together. They're beside each other at that stage, and then that must be when Ben is passing Anne. So the whole bit of the journey before that, Anne is ahead of him because her distance away is bigger than Ben, whereas here her distance away is smaller than Ben's. So this is where they cross, and it's at 2 o'clock, 1400 hours. And part D asks, how far from home are they when Ben passes Anne? So I'm reading this way, and that's 22.5 kilometers.